I'm Eileen, I'm a graphic designer.
Graphic design is not only knowing the computer and knowing the softwares, it has to do with an idea, elements, grid, typography, all the composition that makes a piece work out. This preschool was for a preschool in Puerto Rico. We did the whole seal with a morro, which is famous, and the two sons, because the school is called Son Soles. So the kids are sons. It's a preschool, 3 and 4 years old, so we choose original drawings from kids at the age of 4 or 3.
In your own words, what is the creative economy here in Boston?
For me, economy is turning your ideas into money. I think it will be a lot of sense for economy if all businesses invest in creativity and in good ideas. When you have good design, visually you give credibility to that business and it communicates itself. You don't need that many words. So when the clients come to me, they show me what they have. Sometimes they don't have anything and they just have their ideas in their head, and I'm able to embrace those ideas and make it happen in the visual aspect through the design.
I know after so many years in this country that she is just a blessing who came into my life, because it's not only knowing about skincare, it's important to know how to market the skills and let people know what I'm doing for living and how important it is. Starting with designing my website and designing, even just doing some of changes in my business, rearranging all the products and just all the details what it's supposed to do a marketing person besides the graphic designer, besides the website. She's a complex worker. She does everything in one. You can have a designer, you can have a marketing person, and she has all the tools and expertise to do so.
We did this work. We went to Chicago, we met with the client, and then we do the follow-up creative process through Skype meetings.
A lady came in today, a kind of important woman that I needed to talk to, and she said that this look is going to change how people view Lexington College. And she said this is what we've been waiting for 10 years.
They wanted me to grasp the aspect and the essence of Lexington College, with its beauty, culture, and service. And I think we were able to show it.
The reason why I hired Eileen, and the reason why I've always enjoyed working with Eileen, is because she's a concept designer. So she's not a person who is going to create a look that is just something she thinks is pretty, or a look that she thinks is modern, or that looks like something else. What she wants to do is discover what is the concept that I am going for. And she's going to try to match my concept, or what's in my mind, with something that's visual. So she's basically trying to take what's in my head and what I want to do and make it come alive.
So we wanted to bring a fresh and inviting look to the students that are bored of taking tests. So that's why we did the whole little bubbles, like the test, filling the bubbles, but make it in an inviting way for them to read it. This piece won Hispanic Graphic Design Award in the GDA USA magazine. There are different pieces. This was for their 50th anniversary for the event, so we did the program. We wanted to show in the program the history of the College Board in Puerto Rico, so we show the sepia colors showing the history, and then the bright colors of today's.
One of the things that was the coolest thing for me working with Eileen, and this happened when she was still in college, she received an assignment. She had to do a promotional for maple syrup. So Eileen is from Puerto Rico. She loves bright colors. She loves Puerto Rican culture. And maple syrup is very New England. I'm from New England. She didn't know maple syrup, and she had to do this promo. So I was like, how is this kid going to do this, you know? And she did a little bit of research. She looked into it, but her eye is so good that she caught it. That's when I knew that she had the ability to get out of herself and into the client's project.
This was their logo, and the idea was to show the hygiene, technology, and evolution. So we created a new logo showing that same thing. So this is before and after.
Eileen always struck me as a person who's thinking ahead. She sees things and she finds something in them that most people don't see. It could be a common place and she will say, that would be a great place to do this. Or if people see this from this aspect, they will love it. And that's not a way that a regular person thinks. She's always thinking in terms of how she can improve the vision of people on things that are common.
This Trinity College of Puerto Rico is a technical institute in Puerto Rico, in Ponce, the south of Puerto Rico. It's located by the beach of Ponce, and that's why we created the seal of the college, like a T being an anchor, and the beach in the back, and the star is because each student, for the founder of the college, each student is a star. This is a branding project. We wanted to change the image because the image that they had before was this one. If you can see, this was the symbol of them. It was the Trinity for them, and it was not really showing who they really are as an institution. So we created institution image. I always have worked since a student in design school, and I come from a design school that is based on conceptualizing. So what it means from conceptualizing is doing, giving meaning to anything, giving significant to anything you put on paper. And so you have a white paper, right, when you start designing, and you have to think on the elements that are going to go to that white paper. To make it creative, to add the creative value to the design, you need to do research. You need to understand, why is this a business? Why is this client wants my work? What make him come to me? And what make him come to me is that mostly my work shows completely the essence of the client, and in a creative way, in a creative approach. Why creative? Because it comes out of the box. It's not everyone has it. I always customize all my work. I don't do templates. I don't look at other designs. It's just, I do research, and that's what makes it different. That's why I always say creativity begins with knowledge.